They said she was the future of women's basketball. They said she was a superstar. They said crowds would follow her everywhere she went. But when Angel Reese finally stepped onto the court for her first professional game, there were no cheers, no standing ovation, no sold-out crowd, just empty seats, awkward silence, and one uncomfortable question echoing through the arena. Is Angel Reese really a draw? Or was this always Caitlin Clark's league? Tonight, we reveal what really happened behind those empty stands, why fans stayed home, how Angel Reese reacted, and why this moment may have quietly changed the future of the WNBA.
I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, like just because of one single game. And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me, too, and I want y'all to...
This was supposed to be Angel Reese's arrival moment. Her return to LSU. Her first professional appearance. A night that should have been packed with fans, cameras, and celebration. Instead, the arena looked like a weekday practice. Reporters noticed it instantly. Social media noticed even faster. One fan wrote, "This is embarrassing." Another said, "Where are all her fans now?" And the numbers told a brutal story. Just 6,373 people in attendance. In a building built for twice that many.
Okay, so people are watching, not just because of one person. All right, but they're watching because of me too. Me too. They're playing at LSU. There are people right now, her fans. You know what? Her social media.
I don't need anyone to tell me I'm great. I already know I am. She embraced the villain role. She embraced the spotlight. She claimed she was moving the game forward, just like Caitlin Clark. But now, standing in front of thousands of empty seats, confidence suddenly met reality.
To be here with you guys today, Angel Reese. Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling. Folks, the Chicago Sky Game 1 of the preseason was underway last night. Angel Reese looked pretty good, but we're going to get into that momentarily. On the negative side, Angel Reese fans, LSU fans, all of you who tell us, oh my God, what a big super.
Because at the exact same time, Caitlin Clark was doing something completely different. Sold out crowds. Ticket prices over $200. Celebrities in the front row. Fans chanting her name before tip-off. There is nobody in this league remotely close to Caitlin Clark in terms of drawing power. And suddenly, the debate ended.
So I think it's time to finally, end the argument. End the argument that there is any sort of, other needle mover that is even remotely close to Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. And again, the reason why we've got Hailey Van Lith up is because it was Hailey Van Lith's return as well as Angel Reese's return. Angel was not the only person. They had two players returning. However, right now in Carver, there are no tickets left for under $200.
To be fair, Angel Reese didn't play terribly, but she didn't dominate either. No takeover moments. No highlight reel sequences. No performance that forced fans to stay. Meanwhile, Clark delivered exactly what the moment demanded. Leadership, confidence, highlights that flooded social media within minutes. One player created noise with basketball. The other created noise with frustration.
Twitter fingers turn to can't even show up and buy ticket fingers. Angel Reese going home to her alma mater, LSU, plays against the Brazilian national team in front of 6,370.
And then came the reaction. Angel Reese didn't celebrate quietly. She didn't brush it off. She hinted the SYSD if she's such a star. Why aren't fans buying tickets? This proves it was always Clark. And the narrative flipped fast. Em was unfair.
I've tried to tell you guys, you heard me say it on this channel. A lot of Angel Reese fans are not basketball fans, and they are proving it. They proved it last night without a shadow of a doubt. That was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen. You might be like, well, Rhodes, what was so embarrassing?
This rivalry didn't start in the WNBA. It started in college. National championships. Trash talk. Gesture controversies. Media wars. Angel Reese built her brand on emotion, confrontation, and swagger. Caitlin Clark built hers on records, scoring, and history. One sold personality. The other sold basketball.
I don't want to hear ever again anyone ever tell me that there's anyone that's like Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. I don't ever want to hear it again. Nobody. There is nobody like her. I'm not glazing her. I'm telling the truth.
Here's the uncomfortable truth the league doesn't like to say out loud. Not every viral player becomes a ticket seller. Angel Reese has millions of followers, millions of views, millions of headlines. But when it came time to show up in person, the fans didn't follow. Clark didn't beg for attention. She earned it.
They're getting that attention now. And I told you before that it had to sort of be like a reality TV. And that's what they're starting to give us. And we're paying attention. We're all tuned in. They're getting more attention than they've ever gotten before. And a part of it is Angel Reese. We cannot deny that. She was a part of it. Is she the part of it? No, that's Caitlin. Caitlin is the person who's the main factor. She's the top of the show. She's what everybody came to see. So
this moment may quietly shape the future of the league. Sponsors are watching. Networks are watching. Executives are watching. The message is simple. Ratings don't follow drama. They follow greatness.
They'll talk about how much they're fans of Angel Reese, but they won't actually put in effort to show how much they're fans of Angel Reese. They won't put their money where their mouth is, a running theme with the...
How embarrassing! How embarrassing! Now, you're not going to hear this from the mainstream media who continues to pretend that the Bayou Barbie is beloved. You're not going to hear this from the media who continues to pretend that Angel Reese is a huge star. The Bayou Barbie might be beloved by some. Angel Reese might even be a huge star. But like I have been telling you guys for 2 years, there's one thing that Angel Reese is not. Angel Reese is not a draw.
Angel Reese is talented. She is confident. She is marketable. But tonight proved something undeniable. Being famous is not the same as being a draw. And in the WNBA, there is only one player right now who fills arenas before the ball even tips. So the question isn't whether Angel Reese can play. The real question is, can she ever become Caitlin Clark?
If you had any questions or any doubts as to who Caitlin Clark was, you hopefully had them answered today. If you want more investigative WNBA stories, real data, real rivalries, and the truth behind the headlines, subscribe. Because this rivalry is only just beginning.
Basketball, but for Caitlin Clark to be as popular as she is, it's just kind of extraordinary. I mean, it's cut through the noise to an extent that I've never seen anything in women's college basketball.
But also, I think that people understandably have a fascination with extreme excellence. I've never watched women's college basketball before. I might watch Caitlin Clark, though. Extreme excellence has its own appeal.
When Angel Reese finally stepped onto the court for her highly anticipated professional debut, the moment was supposed to mark the beginning of a new era. The arrival of a superstar who had dominated headlines, divided fan bases, and claimed her place as one of the most influential figures in women's basketball. Instead, what unfolded shocked everyone watching. Row after row of empty seats surrounded the court, creating an eerie silence where roaring cheers were expected. Cameras lingered on vacant sections of the arena, and within minutes, Social media began circulating screenshots that told a story far louder than any statistic. The fans simply did not show up. For a player who had openly embraced the spotlight and declared herself a central force behind the rise of women's basketball, the visual contradiction was impossible to ignore. The moment quickly transformed from celebration to scrutiny, as analysts, reporters, and fans alike began asking the same uncomfortable question.